Tyson, congratulations. 94,000 people, you delivered one perfect punch.
You know, I promised my lovely wife Paris of 14 years that after the Wilder 3 fight, that would be it. I have to be a man of my word, and I think this is it. This might be the final curtain for the Gypsy King. And what a way to go out.
Hi everybody, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'd like to announce my retirement from boxing.
Tyson Fury's latest claim that he has retired from boxing. Now Tyson Fury has announced he is retiring from boxing.
If that's the end for him, good luck.
Huge breaking news, if indeed Tyson Fury has wrote a bit of a cryptic message, but basically announcing his retirement.
First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. You know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion.
I hope you do win, because then I don't have to fight again. Because I'm only boxing until I lose and then I quit. I can wake up in the morning, everything's fine. The afternoon I could commit suicide. And it's the same with everything I do. And if Vladimir beats me, then good luck to him. I shake his hand and say he's a better man. And obviously if I beat him, then I'm still in the same position. Still as sick as ever, still as depressed as life can be, and still don't really care if I die in any second of the moment.
Why can't Tyson Fury just stay retired? It's a question that's plagued all of us considering the numerous retirements that he's had, but it's getting to the point now where, quite frankly, outside of the Anthony Joshua fight, or maybe perhaps an opportunity to become a three-time world heavyweight champion against Ajit Kabayel, this heavyweight generation should really just be coming to a close right now. Me and my girlfriend actually attended the Fury-Magmadov fight, and I thought it was a relatively good performance. However, it also went the exact way I expected it to. Fury looking a little bit unstuck and a bit awkward within the first few rounds, but then to find his rhythm and find his way, which is exactly what happened. And while I am a fan of Tyson Fury, I can understand why the vast majority of boxing fans are starting to dislike or just want him out of the sport entirely. And this leads me to the video topic. I don't believe Tyson Fury keeps coming back for money, and I don't think he keeps coming back for the spotlight. I am concerned for Fury's well-being. Fury has been very vocal about his mental health issues and personal battles in the past. And with this in mind, I need to ask you a question if you are critical of Fury. Who would you be without the thing you love?
I just had a pretty regular growing up, you know. I wasn't a confident character what you see today. I was a very shy, reserved, skinny little whippet kid, and I had no confidence, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I was going to be heavyweight champion from the day I could ever think of anything but boxing, and that was my ultimate goal. I knew that was never going to be moved, but I didn't know I was going to get there. But yeah, growing up I had no confidence. I wasn't given any confidence. I was always told that I couldn't do stuff and I'd never do anything, I'd never achieve anything. So that made me worse, basically. I suppose when you get a bit older, you grow up and you meet more people, you experience different things. And then I went down the path of becoming a boxer.
Now for Tyson Fury, that question isn't hypothetical. From the day he was born into his family, boxing wasn't just something he did. It was the world he grew up in. Here's a photo of me from 2020. The night Fury dropped Wilder in their second fight, and I remember exactly how I felt watching that, just pure disbelief. And people can debate his resume all they want, and it's not the most elite in boxing history, I will give you that. But moments like this one aren't really about the resume. That's what it looks like when he's doing the thing that he loves and it's working. Another amazing moment, when he knocked out Dillian Whyte in the 6th round, because me and my friends were watching it together, and I literally said, because I had a bet on, go knock him out in the 6th round for a laugh. Within seconds to go, and he actually does it. And I mean, look at him, he's fucking Batman. Watching Fury was just fun and exciting, and you never knew what you were getting because he would always give you these dramatic moments, like when he got knocked down in the 3rd Wilder fight, and then when he got knocked down in the 1st fight, and the constant knockdowns, but he'd always get up to win. Until the time that he didn't. that one felt different. I know Usyk's a great boxer, but watching Fury lose, someone who's been such an inspiration to me at one point in my life, it just didn't feel right. I don't know if you've ever watched your favourite fighters lose, but that year I had it within 2 weeks apart. Josh Taylor then Fury, and it just hit like a fucking truck. And I think the reason Fury mattered to me so much was simple. When I watch him and him struggle to get away from boxing, I kind of felt the same way. I boxed to get rid of all the discomfort I was feeling, because I felt different from everybody else growing up. Because I was bullied and I had no confidence, so when it came to boxing I wanted to prove a point, and it became my obsession. It was the only thing I loved, more than anything in this world, to the point where it became quite dangerous, because when I stopped boxing, I lost myself. And I'm no heavyweight champion of the world, so when I see videos like this, I think it's fair to question his mental state when he's outside of boxing and not actively involved in it. And let's not forget, a few years ago, he was not great at all.
So you back in the ring anytime soon?
Well, let's just say Big Papa never reveals. But you never can tell, can you?
Who would you be without the thing you love?
This is why you got you Dustin Parker? Man, you, bro. Alright, just relax. Man, you and her.
Many sportsmen,
yeah,
high profile from football, from cricket, from boxing, really struggle with life after being in the arena to try and deal with normality again when you've had such an abnormal life.
It's a difficult thing to do, but as Chris Eubanks was saying, the pugilist, he was saying that, you know, I mean, as long as you keep your feet on the ground and keep a level head and don't get above your station or anything like that, just keep it level and you ain't got nowhere to go.
And he did. He really did. He was good. Kept the pressure on here. Just will not let him off the hook. And it really is very impressive finishing. This is what it's like. This is what the Durans and all that. This is the gift that they had.
Every single one of these fighters struggle with their mental health, and unfortunately one of them passed away not long ago. So I have to ask you, why would Tyson Fury be any different? He's given us the same warning signs, he's said the same things, so why do we treat it like a joke every time he comes back? Like it's just Fury being Fury, craving the spotlight, craving the attention, when really, it's obvious, he can't let go.
For me, I think the mental health problems are bigger than all of it, because it doesn't care who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a king or a kid or anything. It doesn't care.
In the bank, whatever.
I've been unwell all my life. Like, I didn't know what it was, like you said, but I remember having like anxious feelings of being left behind. I didn't know why I was feeling this way as a little kid, and all the way growing up as a young teenager, young adult. But I actually didn't get any diagnosis or anything until I got to like 29 years old. And I just thought it was like a normal thing, like everyone had these ups and downs, and I feel like this because, and some days I feel like, oh, I don't want to live anymore, but I thought like that's normal, but clearly it's not. And when I was like 29, I finally went and saw a doctor about it, and they said I had bipolar disorder, depression and anxiety problems.
Did you give you tablets for it?
At the beginning they gave me tablets, and then I kept going back and kept seeing this person and whatever. I believe you can never get over mental health, never. But you can learn to maintain it. I sort of found my own way through mental health.
So when Fury announced he was coming back again, this time against Makhmudov, I wasn't rolling my eyes like everyone else. I understood it and I wanted to see it for myself. And I suppose for my own selfish reasons, I'm so glad that I was there to witness it. I can now say that I've seen two of my favourite fighters live, Josh Taylor and Tyson Fury. I honestly thought Fury was done after the Usyk fights, but now with Usyk vacating, the opportunity really is there for him to become a three-time world heavyweight champion. There are some guys up there that he can definitely beat. Who knows, Father Time might have got a hold of him, but I personally don't think he's declined that much. I actually think he looked better in the Makhmudov fight than he looked in the Usyk second fight, especially regarding his weight and general boxing ability, but again, that's my opinion. So here we are, AJ finally has to get past Tingus Pingus next weekend, and Fury has to obviously get past the devastating, terrifying Watch. Hopefully this time it's actually happening. AJ versus Fury, the fight that British boxing has been waiting a decade for. Albeit a little bit late, this would have been an amazing fight for Undisputed, only just a few years ago, but unfortunately that's the business of boxing. But my worrying thing is even after the Anthony Joshua fight, I know Fury just won't simply retire. And in this sport, that's how people get hurt. Really, really hurt. I don't want to watch Tyson Fury get knocked out badly, chasing something that he doesn't even fully understand. He's probably going to let it happen anyway. I really do see Fury getting knocked out within a few years at least, unfortunately. So I'll ask it one last time. Who would you be without the thing you love? Maybe it's not boxing for you, maybe it's a relationship you've walked away from, a job that's slowly taking pieces of you, a version of yourself that you built your whole identity around, long after it stopped serving you. We all have something, and most of us, if we're honest, don't know what we'd be without either. But I've seen people who live without that. I've seen how they resort to drinking drugs to get by, and they're fine with just wandering around this planet with no real goals and no real ambitions. Personally, in an ideal world, I'd like to see Tyson Fury become a coach and train as many sons after he leaves the sport. I just hope that he has the right people around him that will tell him when to leave the sport, because as we've seen, it's not pretty for a lot of people. But the thing is, Tyson Fury will have to find something else that he can devote his life to, something else that can give his life purpose long after boxing, and hopefully there is something else. Because for a lot of us, we have to find that thing out by ourselves in silence.